Bonsoir, Monsieur Jacques Bothelin.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
I can't really speak French very well, so I'll switch to English for the time being.
No problem.
You've been telling me a lot about the emergency too.
Yeah.
I want to know what you as a pilot think of it.
Emergency is really a safety item for pilots, also for any sportsman doing outdoors sport, but for a pilot it's very important because if you have to eject from your aircraft, the first thing is you have to be sure that the watch will stay with you. Secondly, it's very important that you have your own emergency locator transmitter with you, because you have an emergency locator transmitter on the aircraft, but I don't care that the rescue services identify the place where the aircraft have crashed. What is important is to locate the pilot and pick up the pilot in the shortest time if possible. For example, when we overflew Siberia, when we took the jets from France to China for our first part of the tour, of the Asian tour for us, we had temperatures as low as -15. And when you think that you eject, you're not properly dressed for a 4-hour expedition, you're dressed to fly an aircraft. It's very important to be located very quickly, because otherwise you will be dead in a very short time because of being cold. And that's exactly the same over the oceans. If you are lucky enough that the emergency escape of the aircraft with ejection seats is going well, after that you have to be picked up quickly. And when you cross, for example, what we did from Indonesia in the Borneo Highlands to come here, we had about 700 kilometers of sea to cross. And if you have to locate somebody in the sea on such a large place, you have to have a safety item to help locating you. It's really important. That's the reason why I really love the emergency.
Can you just give me a brief description of what is so special about the Breitling Emergency 2?
The Breitling Emergency 2 is transmitting on 2 frequency bands, VHF and HF, which is very important because now the satellite system is only monitoring the HF system. So that is the reason why the old VHF emergency locator transmitter is still useful, because to pinpoint the position of the pilot when you do some what we call homing with an helicopter, it's useful. But to initiate the sequence of research, it is going through the satellite system. So the fact that this watch is able to transmit on the 2 bands is very important to develop the safety.
Let's say I own a Breitling Emergency, and just for fun I just pull the cap off to activate the emergency. What will happen?
I don't know. I think it depends on the country where you are. Normally you have to pay for search if that's for nothing. It's not a toy for the kids to play with. It's a serious instrument for professionals, and you have to take care of it. And it's not a toy.
Well, thank you very much, Monsieur Jacques Bothelin, and wish you the best for all the flights in the future.
Very happy to be again in Singapore, and look forward to come again with the jet.